Taiga biome description. This biome is made up of coniferous forests and it is the largest of all of the land biomes. These forests contain evergreen trees that have needles, such as hemlock, firs, or spruces. The taiga is located in the northern part of the world through Canada, Asia, and parts of Europe. The winters are very cold. The summers are sunny, but the temperatures rarely climb above 50°F. Precipitation is relatively high in the taiga and falls as snow during the winter and rain during the summer. The total yearly precipitation in the taiga biome is 1030 inches, 2575 centimeters. Temperature. Here is some information about the temperatures and weather in the taiga. The average temperature is below freezing for 6 months out of the year. The winter temperature range is -54 to -1 degree Celsius, -65 to 30 degrees Fahrenheit. The winters, as you can see, are really cold, with lots of snow. Temperature range in the summer gets as low as -7 degrees Celsius 20 degrees Fahrenheit. The high in summer can be 21 degrees Celsius 70 degrees Fahrenheit. The summers are mostly warm, rainy, and humid. They are also very short with about 50 to 100 frost-free days. The total precipitation in a year is 3085 centimeters, 1233 in. The forms the precipitation comes in are rain, snow, and dew. Most of the precipitation in the taiga falls as rain in the summer. The main seasons in the taiga are winter and summer. The spring and autumn are so short, you hardly know they exist. It is either hot and humid or very cold in the taiga. Plants. The dominant plant in the taiga is the coniferous evergreen tree. These trees include spruce, pine, cedar, and fir trees. They grow close together forming a canopy over the land, like an umbrella. This canopy soaks up the sun and only lets a little bit of sunlight through to the ground. The conifers of the taiga produce their seeds in cones. They also have needles for leaves. Needles are good at holding in water and surviving the harsh cold winds each winter. The trees also grow in a cone shape. This helps the snow to slide off their branches. Under the canopy of the trees, few other plants grow. In some moist areas plants such as ferns, sedges, mosses, and berries will grow. The animals of the taiga must be able to survive the cold winters. Some animals, like birds, migrate to the south for the winter. Insects lay eggs that can survive the winter and then die. Other animals, like squirrels, store up food for the winter while others hibernate by going into a long, deep sleep. Predators of this biome include the lynx, wolverines, Cooper's hawk, and wolves. Other animals include moose, the snowshoe hare, deer, elk, bears, chipmunks, bats, and woodpeckers. Animals that live here have certain characteristics that help them to survive. They generally have thick fur or feathers to keep them warm. Many animals have sharp claws and are good at climbing trees. They have large feet to allow them to walk on the snow without sinking. Many of them change colors from white fur in the winter, to help them hide in the snow, to brown fur in the summer, to help them hide in the trees. The abiotic factors of the taiga biome includes 2. Extreme variations of temperature. 3. Heavy snowfall. 4. Poor and leached podzolized soils. 5. Away from sea. Resources. The taiga contains a lot of oil and natural gas fields. Today, Norway is the greatest oil exporter in Europe and one of the main suppliers of natural gas to Europe. Siberia contains large reserves of coal, oil, methane, iron, silver, gold, diamonds, uranite and many ores. In Canada, mining accounts for over 30% of the entire economy and other economic activity is the fur trade, which in Canada involves 3% of the population. Squirrel, fox, mink, and ermine furs are economically very attractive. The fishing industry produces salmon and other fish, basically for local consumption. Forest fires are the reason for this emerging change in the taiga. Fire acts as an important regulator in the natural development cycle of forests, says Toddenhahn. Only through the destruction of old tree stock can new plants populate large surface areas. However, climate change is intensifying the frequency and strength of fires, for instance due to lightning strikes, and the natural regeneration processes are being thrown out of balance. Explains the scientist. Let's recycle, ladies. No plastic. XOXO gossip girl.